I don't know.
You know what, Trish? Let's defer that question over to the person listed as iPhone. Who are you? What's your brand? What's your deal?
Who are you?
Who even are you?
It's an Apple representative, our new overlords.
Yeah. I'm here. I'm still in Miami, and apparently Miami's like worse than New York now with COVID. I don't know if you guys saw.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Wow. Yeah, good luck.
Nothing changed. Nobody's any more worried than they were before. Like even if they're in their mask, they're naked and covered in blow. Like they're just like they don't. We can all take something from them just to take things in stride a little easier, I think.
My brother's from Florida, and recently somebody drove into a liquor store, so nothing new there. The usual.
Amazing.
Someone drove into a liquor store?
Yeah, an old man, like where he works, there's a liquor store connected because he works at a Publix. And I guess I'm not from there. I don't know. But like there was a liquor store connected to it, and like an old man drove into the liquor store. And I was like, hey, not drive-through, but quick enough.
Quick enough. Yeah. I like how you're like, I'm not from there, but I don't know. And I'm like, if you know that one news story, you know.
Actually, my brother told me it. Like my brother tells me everything because my brother lives in Florida, but I'm actually from Maine, so like opposite side.
Oh, so you're the well-adjusted one. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, you're like, we lost him a few years ago to Florida. He's just there now. And
we just lost my other brother to Texas, like this not this April, but the April before. So like I'm the only like family left here.
Yeah. This is the 2020 news cycle has done a lot for losing family members to non-natural causes like racism and Florida and things like that. You're like, we just lost a lot of people this year for very social reasons. All right, it's 8:06 p.m. You guys cool if we get started?
Heck yeah.
Yes, yeah. Okay, everyone, let's start this off. Sorry, I'm a soccer mom, so I'm gonna get everyone on the same page, and someone gave me a thumbs up for that. Thank you. Okay, let's just like all woo, round of applause. Give me your calls. Give me your safe words.
You love the bandwidth.
I know. We love it. On the count of three, everyone scream out your astrological signs. 1, 2, 3. Cancer. Okay, I didn't hear any Scorpios. We're good. We're in a safe zone. I won't date anyone and then regret it. Okay. Welcome to Improvised Tarot. My name is Brittany Brave. I am the host and creator of the show. So the way this works, this is an interactive comedy show where a panel of some of New York City's funniest comedians are going to kind of moonlight as clairvoyants. Yeah. So what you're going to do is you're going to bear all, you're going to share what you're comfortable with. Tell us what your burning question is. You know, do you want to know what's going to happen with your job in a couple months? Do you want to know if you should move from New York to Florida? Taylor and I already covered not the move, but you know, that's just seeing into the future. Do you want to know why he's not texting back? We're going to consult our panel of comedians. They're going to give you a reading. And it's going to be full of hilarity and not full of a ton of clarity. But I actually read tarot, so I will swoop in at the very end and I will take a look at the cards for you and let you know what's going on. This is just the age of COVID where comedy's dubbed non-essential. So all of us comedians are just now also clairvoyants and we're just doing the best that we can. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sick of quarantine. It's like week 15 of quarantine, but it's definitely time to have sex o'clock in my So we're just wondering what's going to reopen first, Florida or my legs.
There it is.
There it is. There it is. Okay. All right. I want to get to know the crowd a little bit before we go into our first reading. Steph, you look very fit. I see you in the background. You're in athleisure wear. Can you hear us, Steph? I think she might still be connecting or doing burpees. Okay, we'll circle back with her.
It felt like you're doing a seance.
A seance, yeah. Yeah.
Completely different.
I like on Zoom that depending on the view you have, it's either a sad telethon or a speed dating show or an intervention. Like that's just the different That's how it feels. Okay, Ricardo, you've been smiling this entire time, so we all need to know what drugs you're on.
Everything legal. Everything legal.
Everything that makes sense. Checks out. That looks like your uppers and downers are canceling each other out just the right way. Yeah.
Shitload of acetaminophen.
Oh, we love that. I feel like once you hit your late 20s onward, acetaminophen and ibuprofen become their own food group.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just necessary. Amelia Howell, how are you? Hi. You're like, this girl has too much energy. She talks too much. Hi. It's okay. I've had first dates say that, so you can say it. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
Safe.
Yeah.
She's like, I agree. Yeah. Okay. We just a couple. Aaron Shimmer. You guys, how are you guys doing?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Oh, you guys feel like longtime friends.
There you go.
You do. Oh my God, you feel like you're gonna bring me a casserole or something.
All the way from Toronto.
All the way from Toronto. Oh, it might be a little stale, but it's okay. It's the thought that counts. Yeah. It's the thought that counts. Melina, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Yeah, you good? This is like Hollywood Squares where none of the celebrities want to be picked on.
Yeah, I know.
They're all like, I'm just doing this for the money.
It's like, please don't pick me.
Yeah. Listen, we're a friendly bunch here. Like I said, it is an inherently interactive show. All right, one more hello. Mary, how are you? You look like you're somewhere outdoorsy and meditating.
I'm in Florida, so I'm loving it. But I live here, and don't come to Pinellas County because everybody's sick. They went to the beach, and those damn young kids, including my own, have got us all back in quarantine. But we love them anyway.
We love my parents love.
They just eat too much.
Yes.
And they won't. And we pray they go back to college up north.
Yes. Yeah.
Take them back.
Yeah, you want to get rid of them. I get it. Yeah, my mom said the other day, I was like, I think I'm here for the rest of the summer, and she said, "Oh boy," and that one, we're still working through that one.
Boundaries.
Then she called me unruly, and I've lived in New York so long, I took that as a compliment. I was like, thank you. My goodness. Thank you. All right, guys, so we're going to get this show kicked off. So we're going to do individual rounds, individual readings, but again, we need you guys. Okay, so I hope my book club soccer mom icebreaker helped warm everybody up. So who's got a question? Who's got a problem? Who wants to know about their love life, their career?
Taylor, you look like you were about to say something.
Oh, I sent a question in beforehand. I had one, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna save it, but you know what, Taylor, you're the leader of the pack. Give Taylor a round of applause, everybody. Give it up for Taylor. All right, Taylor, we're gonna go first. Let me pull your question up. You're cool if I read it out loud, right?
Go right ahead.
Amazing. I was going to do it anyway. Okay. Okay. Taylor is a college student. She is majoring in biology with a concentration in zoology and a minor in history. Where do the almighty tarot comedians, we do not deserve that much credit, but thank you, see you in the future job-wise? Or are you open to another major suggestion altogether? So how is the job market going to look for you? Again, you are biology major with concentration in zoology and history. You're a triple threat girl. I love it. Yeah. Or are you going to go in an entire other direction completely? Yeah. Okay.
I've been told, like my combination is very useless. And like, I don't know, I kind of like bullshitted my way through, and I was like, yeah, I can totally find a way to like make this work kind of thing. And I'm still doing that as a junior.
Yeah, I got news for you. You do that after college too. It just, yeah, it's less socially acceptable. But okay, all right, let's kick this off. We're gonna start the show off with Ellen Harold. Give Ellen Harold a warm welcome. There she is. Ellen, I'm gonna pin your screen for a second. How are you? How's your quarantine going?
I'm good. I just got out of the my like lips are sunburned. Is that a good problem? I don't know. I think that's kind of like a white people problem.
It is.
I got at the beach and now I can't speak as much. don't know. I'm good.
You sound like a modern Disney princess, like Sleeping Beauty fell asleep, and then you're
Yeah.
just like, oh, my lips, they're sunburned.
There was a pea under my mattress. What the fuck?
Yeah.
But no, I'm good. Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, glad to have you. Okay, you want to get right into it? You want to ask the cards what's going on?
I'm so interested personally in this person's story because she said, I don't know if I heard this wrong, but that a zoology degree was useless. You have to deal with a lot of animals in this world. It's called men. I don't know if you've ever
Yeah.
Very true. Very true.
let a lot of. I wish I had a zoology degree after I moved to New York. There's just way too many rats and snakes out there, and they're not in the gutters. They're just at bars hitting on you.
That's very true. Yeah, like whenever men were complaining about wearing masks in quarantine, I'm like, you wear them theoretically all the fucking time. So
right.
Very true. Okay, so let's see. Taylor's job security with her current track in college. Ellen Harrell, hilarious comedian, and obviously very accurate tarot reader. Let's pull a card. Ooh, King of Cups.
Wait, see the
King
card.
of Cups. I will pin my card for my screen for a second so everybody can see it. The King of Cups. Ellen, what do we think?
Okay, this looks like a founding father, which we hate. This literally European Ben Franklin, which I guess I don't know. I just really hate all the founding. I feel like the founding fathers were just the most annoying people ever. They just came out. Okay, getting into my.
Someone asked the other day on a comedy show which statue I would burn down first, and I had the very avant-garde answer, and I said just take down Mount Rushmore.
That's right.
I was like, I gotta redo it. Yeah.
I guess Abe Lincoln was there, but I don't know enough about him to like love him either. I don't know. I can't trust any of them at this point because he was still a Republican. So it's like,
Abe Lincoln's face looks like it's made of shoe leather, but again, I don't want to make this vain. Okay, I just don't.
So did my grandma. But again, we went to the beach. She probably had those burnt lips. We can't blame white ladies for their first world beach problems. All right. Okay. So this guy, I'm going to say this King of Cups is going to go exactly with what I said before, man. You just got to look out for all the animals that are out there. It might seem like something is a certain way at first. Like this guy looks like a real, he might look like a straight shooter. Like he's a good, he's an opportunity for you, but he's probably just a bag of shit,
That's true.
All of my relationships ever.
He's a big old bag of shit. It's why the clothes are so baggy, actually.
Right, exactly.
Right.
It could be a throne, could be a toilet, could just be shit. Just
royal flush.
Right into his baggy ass pants,
Yeah, he doesn't look like he's on something you want to bring with you into the future. He reminds me of a frat guy that I dated, and when we talked about our guilty pleasures, his was al fresco dining. And I had to Google that, and
al fresco probably his for your Italian track record that you have, Brittany.
That's true. He wasn't Italian. He wasn't. But yes. And my guilty pleasure is calling Wells Fargo and trying to pretend that my impulse buys are fraud. So we're not living the same life.
Wells Fargo was his confirmation name. That's crazy.
He prays to the Saint Wells Fargo. Right. Yeah. And right now in the middle of an economic depression, who doesn't? Who doesn't? Okay, so let's pull one more card for Taylor about maybe taking a new path. How that looks.
We'll ruin it.
What'd you say?
I said let's ruin Taylor's life, but I was just
do it. She has time to fix it. Okay.
I have a friend who does does tarot, and I'm tempted to send her the cards that I get and ask her opinion of them afterwards.
Oh, you should.
I love how you caught the actual. You're like, I have a friend who actually, also like this is actually.
And I was like, I know, and I love at the top of the show, I'm like, I read tarot, and everyone's like, we already can tell you make decisions and don't listen to your gut. So we're not trusting anything here. So yeah.
Mom is not your house. I don't think you can read anything.
Anything. You can't read. Actually, now in quarantine, I don't know how to read. I can't read. Okay. All right. So in terms of Taylor going down an entire new path, I'll pin it on me so everyone can see the card. We got the 4 of
my God.
Wands.
That looks like Coachella.
Yay!
Also, okay, which got canceled. So that could be a sign. Who are those 2 dudes? Those are like 2 dudes on acid who were like dancing to Dead Mouse or something.
Yeah.
In front of the like disco tent or something.
And they just caught bouquets from someone's Coachella wedding. So they're
Right.
all
And
gonna get married soon.
behind them is the church where Alfresco got his confirmation name Wells Fargo during So really just a small world if you didn't know, Taylor. These are the cards, baby. Just a small world.
We tell it like it is here at Improvised.
I know.
Tarot.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but
Uh,
Alfresco cards. No, okay. I think, yeah, the card again speaks to my theory about, what you see is sometimes not what you get. These guys thought they were chilling, gonna take some rooms for Coachella, but boom, it gets canceled this year. Whole world gets spinned upside down. Was the card upside down when you pulled it? Probably. I can tell these things.
We can feel it. Who knows? Yeah. What's upside down? What's right side? Yeah. And that's interesting because they're getting married al fresco outside too. So that's,
Oh my God. Does that mean like naked or something? Is that what that means?
I think it just means outdoor, but nothing in New York that's outdoors sounds that exotic and nice. Al fresco.
What's the word I'm thinking of? Anyone in the crowd that's like French for naked or something? Like au pair? No, wait, that's just, never mind. That's like.
That's just an in-house who's sleeping with the dad. Right.
Right.
mhm.
I did.
Lenude.
Lenude?
On natural.
Yes.
Au natural.
That one.
Au natural, right. That's what I tell guys. I go, do you want me to send you an au natural? And they're like, well, you're not shaving. And I'm like, no, okay.
They're like, is that a brand of bottled water? What the fuck?
Well, Ellen, thank you as always for your expertise. Give everyone a round of applause.
Round of applause to Taylor. She's gonna need it with that zoology degree,
Round of applause for Taylor. Yes. Okay, Taylor, I'm gonna read these cards. But again, we promise hilarity and not clarity here at Improvised Tarot. So probably go consult your friend. But I have been working on listening to my intuition. Okay. And it turns out that it's just Beetlejuice in there, but it's okay. When I listen closely, it's just Beetlejuice. Okay, so when we asked about your current path, we pulled the King of Cups. The King of Cups does signify like security, like emotional security, being comfortable in your decisions, having emotional discipline. King of Cups and Queen of Cups are people who have emotional mastery in their life. Like they feel good about their decisions. They don't fly off the handle like the current person giving you a tarot reading does often. And, they just have their shit together. So I think, for somebody who has as many majors and minors that you're doing right now, and they all seem like they're things that you're interested in, it does seem like there is security and confidence in those 3 areas of your life. It's a major arcana card. King of Cups is a good suit to pull. But then when we asked about going down a different path, we pulled the 4 of Wands, which is notoriously like the marriage and partnership card. So I almost wonder if there's a slight deviation from your original career path, and it's going to be a collaboration. It's going to be a blending of all 3 degrees. So I know you said you feel like all 3 of them are useless and like no one of them is going to really do anything for you. But to me, this is the card of like unity, partnership, marriage, and stability. Truly, they're both pretty stable cards. Like for comparison, I've never gotten any of these in a romance reading, so that's why I'm in the position that I'm in. But if this were a love reading, I would tell you go for it and put a ring on it. So in terms of your career, your college degree, this definitely seems like as if you are heading down the right path and that everything's gonna settle in place for you. And the King of Cups,
mention.
Yeah.
Something I didn't mention is I'm considering going for a master's in something else. So like I'm like intrigued to see like if the collaboration has to do with like using those along with going for the master's and minor that I wanted to and adding those together.
Yeah, for sure. I would definitely see that. Yeah, it definitely is the partnership card, the celebration card, the coming together card, the building a new life card. So I think if you're also concerned about like security, you're good. This is like a very, very good card to pull. So I think as long as you keep sticking to things that you're passionate with and maybe just get creative to find ways in which those 3 degrees intersect, you'll be good to go.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. And make sure you fuck a lot in college. You're not going to be this young forever. So have fun.
Okay, will do.
All right. Give it up for Taylor, everybody. Woo! But also use protection, Taylor, because, the worst STD is depression. So now, how's everyone feeling? Good? You guys good? Woo! Oh my God, this is great. The grid view lets me see if people are still breathing. Okay, cool. All right, we're gonna move on to the next round. First off, let's welcome your comedian. Let's just keep this moving. He's a very good friend of mine, one of my favorite people, and a returning champ to Improvised Tarot. He's an OG at this show. Please give a warm welcome to Tristan Miller.
Hello, everyone. Hi.
Hi.
So, Benjamin Franklin was born in Boston, Massachusetts, just for the record, which explains why he was so terribly racist.
Oh, okay.
And why he was pro-rioting.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm as good as I can be, which is generally pre-quarantine, not great, but for in the middle of quarantine.
So we're just, it's a curve. It's a curve that you have to flatten. It's a curved scale.
It's incredible when you're this way through quarantine, when you lower your standards for happiness, you're like, I'm actually doing okay as you're like pushing through your day. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's just get right into it. Let me see, I'm checking the chat. Oh, Mary says her mom was a zoology major and she had 5 kids. Very Catholic. That is very Catholic, Mary. That's very Catholic. Catholic women like having strings of kids that they can then resent for the rest. I'm only going based off of my family as an example. Tristan's thinking on that example. Okay. Who's got a question? Let's hear from the audience. Love life, career, money. Do you have an STD? I don't know. We can only hope.
Is my 401k still fine? No.
Yeah, no. Will the Department of Labor ever get back to me? Probably not. No.
Are they going to extend the CARES Act? I hope so.
I hope so. Yeah. I'm at the point, I haven't heard anything from the Department of Labor, and they just sending me smoke signals and having me fill out the same application in different colors. I'm about to call 911, and when they're like, what's your emergency? I'm going to be like, I'm poor. That's the emergency.
The dole. I can't get a hold of the dole.
I need money. That's the emergency. Yeah. All right. Who has a question? Let's hear from the audience.
Please.
Oh, Ricardo.
I'm a fountain of wisdom.
Ricardo, oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna put you on the screen and I'll read your question. I'll read your question. Yeah, you're on drugs. This is like a live Coachella from the other.
I am from Guatemala, so when I'm just smiling, it's because I didn't understand what you said. So
Listen,
that's why you always see me smiling, because half of it I didn't understand it. So.
Listen, Ricardo, I do the same thing. It's fine. We're in the same boat.
Okay.
Yeah, we do. I do the same thing, but it's not a language barrier. It's just when I'm not listening to people, and I just go, yeah.
That's why I smile so much at you, Brittany.
I know. It's what makes this work. It's what makes this work. All right, Ricardo, I'm going to read your question out loud. I love this spotlight video on Zoom calls. It's like people are put on a jumbotron.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Ricardo is a web developer from Guatemala. That's why he's so happy. And with this quarantine, he hasn't seen the sunlight in months. Feel that. Will I ever see a real human again? And also, how does my career look in the future? I feel like one of these questions is very like vague and dark, and the other one's like, but for real, do I have job security?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's like quarantine. That's all the feeling in quarantine, I think.
Yeah. Okay, that's valid. Okay, so the first question is a little thing for everybody. Will we ever see real humans again? Will Ricardo see real humans? And then we'll inquire about his job security.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we're real and you're looking at us now. I know what you mean, but damn, I feel bad for myself slamming me like that.
Sorry.
Sorry. No, you're fine. I'm kidding. Real humans.
You a real woman? No, I'm not.
No.
Okay.
At this point, I can distinguish between YouTube and something like I don't know. All looks the same.
We don't know either.
Yeah. Well, Ricardo, the way you can tell is when the difference between YouTube and reality is reality, they don't cut to a commercial for Squarespace every 5 minutes, unless you're on a podcast.
Right.
Was that a subtle commercial for Squarespace?
It's a better way to cook.
Right. Okay. Let's go ahead. We pulled the first card about whether or not Ricardo is going to see humans again. And we got 10 of wands. Again, spotlighting my video so everyone can see. Tristan, what do we think?
With the 10 of wands, wands takes wands to know wands. So you're going to see, I'm sorry, no wands.
Oh, I love it.
Moving forward. You will be alone, desperate, hungry, though you will find some peace with no sunlight. But
it sounds like
you will...
one of Shakespeare's forgotten soliloquies.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
So there's how many? 8? So there's 8 wands. So I mean,
how I said 10 every week. I get worse at counting on this show.
Oh, did you say 10? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's the thing of because of Star Wars, I know Roman numerals better than actual multiplication. But no, it takes wands to know wands. You're gonna know wands, so you're gonna meet new people. You're gonna meet a new friend named Juan. So there you go. You're gonna meet 8 new people, all named Juan. That is what I think. They're all brothers. They're Catholic. They're all zoologists.
Right. That's very specific. And that's how we know Tristan's very accurate because right. Yeah. Okay.
The bizarre specificity.
The bizarre specificity is how you know it's real. Okay. It takes wands to know wands is now my favorite thing.
I think it every time the card gets pulled. So I'm glad I finally got to say it.
Yeah. And I hate my, how bad I am at numbers. We're going to have to change the tagline to this, that we promise hilarity, not clarity or numeric literacy. Sorry. Okay, now Ricardo, let's see how your job security is looking. Okay, yes. You said you're a web developer, which that sounds like people are going to be in need of that, Yeah. But let's see. The internet is untouchable. So
yeah, I know. I have a website, so there you go. That's all.
Okay, so now for this one, we got the 7 of wands, though I might be wrong. So if I can't count Tristan,
so let's count them together, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, and then he's holding the 7th. Yeah. So there you go. So we did it.
Yay!
I used to be a preschool teacher. Can you tell me? Can you tell?
We're gonna break out into a sing along to Baby Shark after this. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. So 7 wands for 7 brothers. My favorite play. Can you not free associate it? No, it doesn't cost a dime. So, so 7 wands. He looks like he is truly struggling mightily against all odds, or evens, as it is a 6. 6 wands. So to me, what it looks like is this. Number 1, your new friend's wands, they're gonna turn on you. Your new friend wants, they're going to turn on you. They're also web developers, but you are mightier than all of the other Juans. You will take one Juan and you will use it to destroy the other ones. You will spread syphilis through this community of Juans and remain a king of web development. This is my final answer.
Yes, and Tristan's a doctor. I should have mentioned that up top. So he's, again, very accurate. Yeah. Yeah, Ricardo, I have a follow-up question. With all these wands on these cards, have you considered spear fishing? It just seems like
just switching your...
focus. I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah. Have you, Ricardo? Have you tried it before?
Well, no, I don't. But I feel like here in Guatemala, I already know like 10 Juans. That's something I already do. So I think.
So I'm right.
No,
Is
so
what you're saying.
Yeah. It's not that way.
Right, so
Yeah.
Tristan's right. Okay, Ricardo, we love that. You know, we might have you on the actual show next week because you just set us comedians up for success so well that we might bring you back next week. Tristan,
Thanks.
again,
Thank
thank
you.
you for your accuracy and hilarity. Give it up for Tristan Miller, everybody.
Quite welcome.
All right, Ricardo, let me chime in here and read these cards for you. Okay, so in the general context of whether or not you will see human beings named Juan or not in your future, you pulled the Eight of Wands, which is a great forward-moving, progress, action-oriented card. It means if you felt stuck prior, you're moving on forward, onward, upward, new developments, excitement, passion. Eight of Wands is the go-getting card, right? So we have full confidence that you will have human interaction very, very soon. And I think it's, you're having a little bit of it here on the Zoom call. So maybe that's what the tarot cards picked up on. They're like, yeah, we feel good that you'll be around humans soon. Interestingly enough, when we asked about specifically your career as a web developer and competition around that, we got Seven of Wands, which is, first off, it's a step back from the Eight of Wands, because usually after the Seven of Wands is like okay, I overcame my bullshit and the competition, and now I'm cruising, right? I'm in autopilot and I can go after whatever it is I want. This is the card of competition. It is the card of strife. And like, I know he looks like a bro who would say something like, do you even spear, bro, or something, so that's him. But he's using his seventh wand to try and like beat out the other six wands. And it's like pettiness, competition. So I do foresee a little bit of stress in this area in terms of you returning to your industry. I think still web developer is a very secure career, but I think your gut is right in seeing that like it might take you a second to get back out there, generate some leads, find your groove again. But again, it's not a bad card whatsoever. It just means being in the thick of something. And wands mean action, but this is definitely the card of like conflict, strife, competition, all of that stuff. So with that being said, start selling drugs, just have a backup plan. In addition,
Thanks.
no problem. I'm here. I give really great advice. Yeah.
I am on this side of the border, so I can be that partner you all need.
Yes, please give me drugs, please. Yes, please. Whatever you have, I'll take it. Elmer's glue, I'll take right now. Thank you. Okay. All right. How's everybody doing? Give me a woo. Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay, there was one baritone woo in the background. That's funny. All right, we're gonna keep this show moving right along. Let me check the chat just to make sure that I love tarot, you guys. I gotta be honest. One time in my darkest moments, I did like a Reiki healing session, a couple tarot reading sessions, a birth chart analysis. I talked to an astrologer. And, all signs pointed towards me having a problem grasping reality. But at the end of the day, I felt better. Yeah. All right. Who's got a question? Don't be shy. I see so many of you are cold sweating. I see you all on camera right now. That's all. No, you don't have to volunteer. I just like, everyone's like, do I
put a question in the chat.
You put a question in the chat. Someone did?
Yeah. This is basic. Am I ever gonna find me a man? I'm lonely.
Steph, oh my gosh. Okay, you're the one. Oh my God, you're in the athleisure wear. We love you. You're doing your thing. Okay, we are going to welcome the next comedian. He's another one of my favorite people. Hilarious. He's also a returning champ to Improvised Tarot, so you guys are in good hands. Give a big welcome to Peter Murray. Yay!
Hey, what's up?
How are you?
What's happening?
How are you?
I loved when we all did the woo. I feel like it sounded like a bunch of ghosts were in my computer.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, ghosts that party. Ghosts on spring break. Yeah.
I also feel like I'm the perfect person to answer Steph's question because like I'm also in the same boat of trying to find a man anytime soon. So maybe this will be for both of us. The cards will talk.
We do. We love when that happens, when we give a reading and then people are like, I think it's picking up on the comics energy. And we're like, oops. Like, you know.
We're all lonely, you know?
It is what it is. Yeah. The other day, my best friend's coming to visit me in Miami next week, and my parents are so excited to meet her. It's like one of my best friends. And then they just totally ruined it when my mom was like, it's been so long since you brought anyone home for us to meet. Yeah, that's a little bit of a buzzkill, Karen. Okay. All right, Steph, we're going to put you up on the screen. Yes. Oh, you're beautiful. Look at you. Oh, you have dicks all around you. You just got to pick the right one.
Dicks.
Girl, I know. Girl, you got a solar system. You got a lot of dicks in your orbit. You just got to get that rotation right.
Reach out and grab them.
That's it. That's it. Sometimes you got to eclipse. That's the planetary version of ghosting. Okay. I'm going to, let me do a fair cutting of this deck. Okay, so wait, Steph, how long have you been single?
18 months, a long time.
Okay, cool.
Wait, but has there been, I need a question. Have there been guys, but it's just not a boyfriend or?
Yeah. Well, a couple, yeah, like
a couple like months or two?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, been there, girl, been there.
Gotta move on. Ain't happening. Gotta move on.
Yeah, it's always that 3 or 4 date where you tap out. You're just like,
you try.
Yeah, you're like, he's never gonna stop crying during sex, and we just need to move on. That's it. Yeah.
I'm out of tissues. It's time to move on.
You could take the Chad out of Sigma Kappa, but you can't take the Sigma Kappa out of Chad. Sometimes you just gotta go. You gotta go. Yeah. Okay. Just me? Okay. All right. So Steph, let's pull a card. My parents are the only people in America who still have a landline. Give it up for them. Okay. I'm gonna answer and be like, hello from the future. No. Okay. They're gonna be like, it's a debt collector. Okay, no. Okay, Steph, current status of your love life. Oh, we pulled it again. We have the 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands.
Brittany, you know what I think about this card.
I do know what you think of this card, but go ahead. Here, I'm putting you on the screen because
I always, whenever I do this, I get the 8 of, or the person who I'm reading the cards for gets the 8 of Wands. And I always forget what it means, and I always just say it means dicks, which I feel like in this one, it definitely does, right? They're hard, they're coming at you fast from left to right.
It's not really an orbit as much as it's an army, as much as it's
that's an array of dicks, is what I would call that. You got short ones, you got long ones. I think this means that like what Brittany was saying, it's like you have options. You just gotta like pick which one you want, maybe. Like are there any guys in your life right now that are like potentials? But is there even like a fuck buddy or something?
No.
I guess it's quarantine. Yeah, I know. I'm in the same place.
If anyone on this Zoom call has had sex recently, give us a hoot and holler.
Where it's the incel Zoom show.
I love that some of you are like quarantining with your partners and you're like, I know they're safe, I still don't want to do it. Like you're just like
okay. So no, I think what this means is like once quarantine is over, they're gonna be coming in hot at you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when I say them, I mean dicks.
And I think this also, to me, not to interrupt, Peter, but doesn't this look like the test they give you for Corona? So it's going to be a bunch of people getting tested for antibodies to make sure that they're safe to be around and have sex with. Yeah.
Agreed. And I also think it's kind of like a just wait, and then like once this is over, just like 8 dicks are coming right at you.
Yeah, coming at the hot. Yeah.
So be ready, like get in that mindset that like we're about to go from like a drought to like a downpour. And
hopefully literally for you, Steph, if you know what I mean. I'm a doctor. Okay.
Yeah. So, and also New York City put out, wait, are you in New York, Steph?
No, I'm in Iowa.
Okay, well, I don't think okay, so New York City put out a guide for having sex right now.
Oh, send me that.
And it said to like not have group sex, which makes sense, checks out.
Less than 10 people.
And then it said to like, it's like, I think one of the lines is like get kinky, and it's like get on the other side of a door and like suck a dick. Or like, I mean, it doesn't say exactly like that, but that's like what it's alluding to.
I just feel like that's what they did. That's how they repurposed closed down Blockbusters. It's just people who give a quarter and put their dick in a glory hole. Yeah. Yeah.
Ladies do glory holes?
I don't know. I just think it depends on what mood we're in. I don't even know if that's the right term, but
for a lady, that's a different term.
I know. I love like the COVID sex guide is like, just don't make eye contact and never talk ever again. And I'm like, okay, that's just sex in New York. Like sex and social distancing is the same in New York City. Okay, let's pull one other card to see. Okay. And I pulled, just so you know, Steph, I used 2 different Rider-Waite tarot decks. It's the classic tarot deck. So we have like 150 cards here. So that's interesting that we pulled that one twice. So let's see. Peter, I think you got to meditate on this card because you do get it every show. So you got to start thinking about what dicks you want in your glory hole and just figure it out.
I know. It's a shame. No, Brittany, though. Wait, is there another one where they go up, or do they just go? You know what I'm saying?
They go everywhere you want them to go. The tarot the tarot is the Kama Sutra of the intuition. So, okay. So let's pull Steph's future. Is she going to meet someone soon? Is something fulfilling and substantial coming in for Steph? Beyond just spears and dicks. Gonna cut the deck in half, pull the top card. Ooh, okay. We got the 4 of Swords. I'm gonna put it on me really quick.
Oh, girl.
Okay, Swords.
A lot of phallic imagery in these cards. I'm telling you. You got I wish no, yeah, I feel like you have good things coming at you, girl. You are straight, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because I feel like if you were a lesbian, I'd be like, girl, you got to go straight. The cards don't lie.
I think it's the first time I've ever heard that advice in the last 5 years. Why don't you try being straight?
Okay, so I'm sensing that maybe he's going to be like a religious man from the stained glass. You are in Iowa, so that kind of checks out. And maybe like, I don't think of a religious guy as like necessarily that great, but they're like Unitarians, you know? So
right.
You've got that on your side. And then the tomb is like a little worrying to me. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Hopefully your man isn't going to be a ghost.
No, we can only hope.
They all ghost me anyway. I don't know.
But I was talking more like the Patrick Swayze kind of way, which could be good. It'd be hot right now. You couldn't get any COVID from them. Sorry, I don't know where I am. Yeah, I don't know.
You're just caught up in the pure passion that you think is coming Steph's way.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, I don't know. It's like the swords, the wands. It's written all over the place. Maybe there's gonna be like 8 guys total, but only 4 are really worth it. But like, just know they're coming for you. They smell you. They're coming, and not in a bad way, like the pheromone way. They're coming for you. Right when quarantine's over, it's gonna be over for these hoes. And when I say these hoes, I mean everybody but you.
Yeah, it's over for all the hoes who think they stand a chance. Hey,
exactly.
Steph's in athleisure wear. She's glowing. She's been working out using quarantine to her advantage. She knows what's up. All right, give it up for Peter Murray, everybody.
Thank you.
Peter Murray, the official spokesperson for the Eight of Wands. Okay. So yeah. Okay. So first card, Eight of Wands, like we pulled in the last reading. It's a good sign. You know, it's progress, it's change, it's the onward, upward card. It also is like once you're free of things that are like blocking you, and which is the Seven of Wands, like we pulled in the previous reading, like strife and competition and all this clutter and chaos, you are just ready to go. So I do think that this is a sign that once quarantine is over, quarantine being that blockade, get on out there, you know, like put yourself out there before, you know, never before. Prepare your orifices for all of these penises, like just do what you need to do, Steph, to you know, spermicide, I don't know, whatever you need to do it. But this is like the onward, upward, moving forward card. I will say though, when I asked about someone specific and something substantial, we did get the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is anxiety, it's self-doubt, it's stressing, it's sometimes stressing to a disadvantage. So it almost seems a little bit like you might not have fun in this process. So this card is kind of calling on you to enjoy the process a little bit more. It also means, I think if you fixate a little bit too much on finding one thing or another, it's not going to come through, and all it's going to do is cause you strife. So this is like the card of like overthinking, not knowing what you want, literally being up at night, and like also like being completely trapped by your own like self-biases and self-doubt. And I don't know you. You look like a very vibrant, confident woman who deserves all the dicks in the world and dinners on top of it. And I hope you get all of that. I hope it's over for all the hoes in Iowa. How many hoes are there in Iowa? A lot? Are there a lot of hoes in Iowa?
Like only 5.
Cool.
No.
Okay. Manageable. It's a manageable fight. Yeah. So I do think it's going to be, I don't think it's going to come easily. I think it's going to be an anxiety-ridden process. But I do think that's dating, you know, that's dating men. Yeah, I feel you on that. But this card does also call for you to release any self-limiting beliefs. So I won't go ahead and assume whatever that is, but like just looking inward and seeing like, how have you limited yourself in relationships before so that you can actually tap into that Eight of Wands and like onward, upward, inward, and beyond. I look like I'm in a cheer squad. Okay. I hope that helps. Give it up for Steph, everybody. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. I hope I have as much sex as you do, Steph. I forgot how to do it. Okay.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. And I'm just, you know, and porn got weirder in quarantine. So if I go off of that, I'm just going to call everyone my stepdad, and no one wants that. Okay. Too dark. Okay. All right. We have time for one more reading. I'm trying to see if the chat has any. Andrew K, is that a question for, no, okay. This chat got nuts. I see vetting them dicks, define sex, does oral count, stampede of dicks. This is great. You guys are having, this looks like a bunch of teenagers who discovered AOL Instant Messenger for the first time. And they're all just, they're like, Mom and Dad went to bed. Going crazy. Okay, one more reading. Who has a question?
I threw one in the chat.
Who said that?
Mary did.
Mary!
Yeah, okay.
Mary, are you sitting in front of a fireplace?
No, I have a candle out here because the mosquitoes get you, and I'm on my screen and porch, and the sun hasn't quite set yet, so sorry I'm illuminated.
Very intimate and romantic, Mary. I love it. You're glowing. Okay. Can you repeat your question? I think it got buried.
Sure.
In here.
I'm a middle school reading teacher working with low end 25 kids, 25 percentile kids who struggle. Will I ever see my students again, or am I going to be stuck in virtual world? Have to retire early because it's not my forum. What are we doing with the teaching?
Okay.
And a new career would be great.
Ooh, a new career would be great. Okay, so we'll pull one card to see what the future is of your current career, and then we'll pull another card to see like, should you do something else and what the comedians think it is you should do if you were to do a new career. Yeah. All right. Amazing. All right, Mary, let's see. Dan Aarons, where are you at? You ready to go?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm ready to go.
Yeah. Give a warm welcome to Dan Aarons, everybody. Woo,
Hi.
what's up? How are you, Dan?
Good. Switching to gallery view so I can see everybody.
Yeah. Isn't it nice? I like it. I like gallery.
Very nice. Everybody's here. Hi, Bray.
Yeah. Okay. Dan, how's your quarantine going? How are you doing? Are you still in New York?
Yeah, I'm in New York. Yes. I'm having a good time. I'm doing a lot of cooking. I'm actually, hold on. I'm marinating some lamb right now.
Oh my goodness.
And that's gonna be cooked up real nice right after this show.
Oh my goodness.
But for now, I'm trying to eat healthy, trying to, do what I can. My quarantine's going awesome.
I know. I mean,
I'm trapped with the best person. That's my curse.
Dan's like, I had no trouble during this quarantine. Look, I cooked myself full ass meals. I'm a millennial and I was able to cook a full ass meal.
We're ruining the diamond industry and cooking meals, us millennials.
I'm saying, I feel like all of us, Life 101 failed all of us. Like we learned like fractions and geography, and then all of us millennials were stuck inside for 4 months, and we're like, I don't know how to boil water.
Everything you need to know in life is in YouTube tutorials. That's all. I mean, that's everything.
Okay, let's pull a card. Let's pull a card for Mary. Okay. Again, I work off of 2 Rider-Waite tarot decks.
I see this going well.
Good. We need well.
Good.
We're getting good vibes from you, Mary. I've been getting good vibes all show.
Yeah.
For you guys, I put all the comedians, social media, I'll add Dan's in there too. So before we lose you guys for the show and we close out the show, feel free to follow all the comics. Find on Venmo, Instagram. If you have it to give it, we appreciate it. If not, we just want to be friends. So follow us and we'd love to keep in touch. All right, Dan. Mary's future in teaching.
In the gallery view, also you can make sure that you're looking directly at Mary in the view too, if you really want. Like, hey.
Eye contact scares me. No.
I just got off a week of teaching 60 teachers on Zoom. So
Mary, you're wondering if you'll ever see your children again.
I
mean, not your children,
students,
but your
not
children.
my biological children.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mary's like, I want to get rid of my biological children. She's like, get them out of
here. Yeah. Well, let's see if you swap them.
Oh God, no! I don't want the ones I teach. They're all dope heads. But go ahead.
Okay.
Well,
all right. Mary.
I mean, if you need a connection, they're gonna cover you. I don't think your kids got that covered.
They have your back.
Okay.
Are any of your kids giving you a weed connection, Mary?
My students are great.
No. I meant your biological ones. Anyways, let's move on.
Okay,
let's do the reading.
All right, we pulled the 9 of Swords. I have the spotlight on me just so everyone can see the card. Dan, what are we getting from this?
Oh, wow.
I mean, this is unfortunately like the near future. You're gonna wake up tonight just weeping like, oh, my students, where are my students? And it's gonna start a series of unfortunate night terrors where you're gonna have dreams where you're teaching. You're gonna think that you're actually teaching a class, and then like one of the kids starts like rolling up a blunt, and you're like, oh, this is so much like real life. It's so visceral, it's so vivid. And then you wake up and you don't smell the blunt smoke, and you're like, oh, I'm back here.
Right.
And then you start weeping.
Right. I just love the saying unfortunate night terrors.
They're unfortunate.
Like there's the fortunate ones, yeah.
Right.
I
know there's a Vampire Weekend album out there somewhere called Unfortunate Night Terrors.
That's the thing. I have fortunate night terrors. I woke up and I had prepared a full lamb for myself, and now it's marinating.
And you came up with the recipe during your fortunate night terror.
I have no idea how it got there, but but I assume it's me because I'm the only one here. And it's got to be. But that's the thing. I woke up terrified, and then I almost spilled the pan. But then I just turned off the stove and went back to bed, and now it's marinating.
I think you have a Food Network cooking show on your hands. I think we should pitch that to Food Network because they need something to spice up their programming.
Everybody, if you want to pitch names for my Night Terror cooking show, do so in the chat.
Hey, we'll give you 10% commission.
I do not agree to that.
Okay, that's true. I'm a bad manager. Damn, I'm sorry. Okay, so that was a card in relation to Mary's current career, and then Mary asked about getting a new career. Will she have to pivot? So what do we see for that, and what are we thinking Mary's alternate path would be? Two of, I dropped my cards. That's okay. The show is done. Two of Cups. Whoa.
Yeah, show me that card. Sorry, I was focusing on my energy and.
I say bartending. I think Mary, Coyote Ugly. I see it. I see
That's
it.
the thing, Mary.
Okay.
As you've been like aching for your, students, that's the thing. You do wind up going out to bartending, but like it's because you are needing, that comfort and that sort of. It's just very desperate. But the thing is that when you're there, you find out that your coworker is your former student.
They all are.
Mm-hmm.
They're all in Publix. They all bag my groceries.
Mm-hmm.
And they apologize too for their behavior. It's like 10 years later. I'm like, oh my God.
But this one's not gonna apologize. See, this one, like, you're gonna sort of have some difficulties at first. She's not gonna understand your life because, like, you're just a few years older than her, and she's just like a little bit younger than you. So like, it's like, two different worlds. Then you're like, oh, I wish I could live that life for a day, as you're both pouring a shot, and then you both do a shot together, and then you switch bodies, and it's a freaky Saturday.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we have a very adventurous alternate career path.
And you swap bodies with a former student. I want to make that clear.
Oh,
I want to make sure that's
someone in mind who you would do that with, Mary?
I wanted to make sure you all knew that Freaky Saturday did imply a switching. It's just more of a rights issue. I couldn't use the other one, but
not the one that had sex in school, like in the bubble. So not that one.
You don't want to be one of the cool kids.
They're crazy. I already lived that life, so no.
Okay.
Mary's like, been there, done that. Get creative, kids. Come on.
That's what's so fitting. That's why you switch with one of the crazy ones, because then all of her friends are like, why are you doing your homework? Like, why are you getting back into school? This is so strange. And your husband and children are like, why is mom rolling blunts? I don't get it. And like, but that's the thing, is you grow to appreciate how hard the other one had it. And then you both puff on the same blunt at the end, and that's how you switch bodies.
Well, the crazy thing is, today I just sat down with my FSU album and photo album, and my daughter wants to go there next year, and I said, I don't know if you can look at all these things. She's like, Mom, I'm there too. And it was beers and stuff in every picture, and it was like, okay,
all right.
See, that's the thing.
That happened today.
That's the thing.
That's the
thing. While you are switch bodies, you do enroll in that college. Like I was saying, you do get better grades. You do enroll. You wind up going to college with your daughter for a bit too.
Yeah. And honestly, your daughter has a very cool mom. Like, that's great. That's really great. Yeah. But also, I hate to break it to you, Mary, go Gators. I hate to
go Gators.
We learned to live with you.
That's true. We coexist peacefully. Okay, Mary, I'm gonna actually give you some clarity. Not that Dan didn't do that. Dan wrote you a whole movie pilot, basically. Okay. So
I mean, you have the movie rights. It's your life. It's not my life.
That is so true. I love it. Yeah.
Mary, the star of your own movie, the star of your own life. Okay. So in terms of the reality of your current job, virtual teaching, what that's going to look like. Yeah. 9 of Swords is the card of strife and stress. It really is literally the card of sleepless nights, forthcoming obstacles. Yeah.
Sounds like every school year.
Sounds like every school year, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure you have your hands full in your job. And I commend you too, because it's not an easy job. So I have a lot of respect for you. But yeah, the 9 of Swords is something that's weighing on your mind currently. It's something that you're going to have to adjust to. It's not going to be an easy transition. The good thing that I will say, it's minor arcana. It's not major arcana. So we don't have to worry about it being a big development or something that's going to negatively affect all the other areas of your life. Also, in the minor arcana cycle, it's 9 out of 10. So it means that the end is near. The 10 of Swords does mark like the end of a journey. It's usually a little painful, but it means like a complete reset, redo, sometimes it can mean betrayal. I don't think that means it in this sense, but Nine of Swords means that this adjustment has been stressful and might continue to be stressful.
Makes sense.
Makes sense, right? It's a pretty present snapshot of what's going on. Then we asked about a new career, and we got Two of Cups. And even just looking at this card, you can see that it's way, way, way more fun. This is often a romance and lovers card. There's sexual attraction between the two lovers. It means union. It means partnership. It means collaboration. It means fun, right? So if you were to do an alternate career path or you were to try out something new, I can guarantee it's not going to be this Nine of Swords, having 9 swords of anxiety going through your brain every single night. So it would be something a little bit lighter, something that you might actually have fun doing, won't cause you a ton of stress. I still stand by you being a kick-ass bartender. I would come drink beers with you every night, Mary. Tell you my problem.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, and the Two of Cups is also, it's partnership, it's union, it's creativity. Sometimes it means romantic love and sexual attraction as well too. Though it can mean, I will heed with the Two of Cups, you can get caught up in the Two of Cups. It's early in the minor arcana, so it's like kind of like in a romance reading when you get this card, readers would tell you like, yeah, there's someone and you feel sexual attraction and there's a crush, but like anything can happen, and don't get too caught up in the whirlwind of this. Make sure you still focus on the other journey and the outside world and other people, and don't allow yourself to get caught up because it still is early in that stage. But in a career snapshot, yeah, this is causing you a lot of stress right now. And if you tried something new, you could find a side job or a new career path that you just have more fun doing. These people are literally cheersing.
Cool.
You know,
You guys are so much cheaper and funner than my therapist. I love it.
Yes, that's why we're here. That's why we're here. Exactly.
I might have to dump her. Thank
Give
you.
it up for Mary and Dan Aarons, everybody. Yay! All right. All right, everyone. How we feeling? Good?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Every time I go back to the chat, this gets crazier and crazier. So I hope you guys have started group text after this and you keep this dialogue going. Thank you guys so much. We're doing this show bi-weekly now with the Tiny Cupboard. Again, if you guys, I'm going to put all the comedian socials. I copied it and pasted it. Is this everybody? Yes, it is. Boom. Right there in the chat. Myself, Peter, Tristan, Ellen, and Dan. We're on Venmo under the same names as well too, same full first and last name. If you guys have it, we appreciate it. Thank you so much. If not, we definitely want to be friends. So please follow us, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. And I expect Mary, you to be bartending topless by then. Steph, I want to know about the 3 men you're juggling. Taylor, you're gonna take over the
I'm
world.
a longer.
You're gonna graduate early in the middle of a pandemic. Like you're gonna be, that's it. You guys are all gonna be really, you're gonna be really better off than any of the comedians here. So, and that's why we do this show.
Those are thoughts.
And thank you, Tiny Cupboard. Yay!
Thanks, Brittany.
Yay!
Yes.
Bye, guys. Oh yeah, Ricardo, you're gonna have so many wands. You're gonna have so many friends. So many new friends. Bye, guys.
See you in 2 weeks.